swear in the name of the Almighty God that I shall faithfully exercise the functions of the President of Uganda and shall uphold, preserve, protect and defend the Constitution and observe the laws of Uganda, and that I shall promote the welfare of the people of Uganda. So help me God.
For almost 45 years, one man has ruled Uganda. Now, at 81 years old, Yoweri Museveni has been sworn in again, a 7th consecutive term, extending his leadership until 2031. Think about that for a second. Generations have been born, grown up, and become parents themselves under the same president. And today, Uganda and Africa is asking a powerful question. How long is too long for one leader to stay in power? Before we continue, if you want more stories like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss updates from across the continent. Museveni took the oath at Kololo Independence Grounds in Kampala, after being declared winner of January's disputed election with over 70% of the vote. But almost immediately, the reaction came. Opposition leader, better known as Bobi, rejected the results, accusing the system of ballot stuffing and unfair practices. Election officials denied everything, but the debate, it didn't stop. If anything, it only became louder. Now, this is where the story becomes complicated. Very complicated. Because many Ugandans will tell you something important. Under Museveni, Uganda has experienced years of stability, especially compared to the violent periods before 1986. Roads have been built. Infrastructure has improved. Businesses have grown. And for many older Ugandans, Museveni is the man who brought order after chaos. That is a fact that cannot be ignored. But at the same time, another generation is rising. A younger generation. Millions of young Africans are now asking difficult questions, questions you can hear in their voices. If one man stays in power for nearly half a century, when does the next generation get a chance? When do new ideas enter the system? When do fresh minds lead the country into a different future? And personally, this is where I stand. Experience matters. Stability matters. But no country should depend too heavily on one individual forever. Even a good leader should prepare the road for others to follow. Because leadership is not only about staying in power, it is also about knowing when to pass the torch. Sometimes new energy, new thinking, and younger leadership can open doors that older systems can no longer see. Africa today is changing fast. The youth are more connected, more informed, and more vocal than ever before. They want jobs, they want opportunities, they want to be heard, and many believe political renewal is part of that future. But what do you think? Should leaders stay in power for decades if they believe they are still serving the people well? Or should every nation create space for regular change, no matter what? Drop your opinion in the comments below, because this conversation is bigger than Uganda. It is about the future of Africa itself. And if you enjoy bold African stories and powerful political analysis like this, subscribe to African Spotlight right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our daily updates from across Africa.